What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Marshall, along with Donnie, Dallas, and Colin. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas to everybody. This is our Christmas episode. As far as I know, this should be coming out on Christmas Day, so I hope everyone is having a good time with their family and enjoying their holidays with everybody they love. So we're gonna bring you guys.
Choosing to spend Christmas morning listening to the Fourth and Wrong podcast.
That's the way to fucking do it.
I'm gonna make my family listen to this episode.
Everyone got up.
We're all opening our presents.
Opening our presents.
Listening to the Fourth and Wrong podcast, baby.
Wait for the
Fuckers must really hate their family if they're spending their time listening to us.
If you're listening, we appreciate you, and you have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Week 16 of the NFL just wrapped up this week. We have 2 weeks left of the regular season. It is getting really sad to see how quick it's gone, but you know, we're just going to enjoy it while it lasts. And as Detroit Lions fans, we're sitting on the edge of our seat, but also very happy with how things are going. And we'll touch on all those scenarios and what's got to happen in these next couple weeks for the Lions to get what they want. And we'll cover some of that. But before we get started, I'm going to roll into how the week 16 picks went. I'm going to drop the ball on you guys. For the second week in a row, it was a 3-way tie for first place.
Wow.
So
I'm telling you, man, Dallas is just gonna stiff arm me these next couple of weeks.
as we all know, Dallas is a 2-game lead over, or no, because Colin has a 2-game lead over.
No,
I got
Dallas is 2 games ahead of me.
Okay. So 3-way tie for first place.
Last place, Dallas.
In last place is Colin.
Fuck, dude.
At 11-5, Colin was in last place.
Damn.
12-4.
We're getting too good at these. If 11-5 is last place,
12-4 was me,
Or
Dallas,
it's almost
and
like it's
Donnie.
the end of the season and we know what all these teams are.
hey, shit still happens though.
Hey, shit still happens.
Going through
What the
pick,
fuck is your problem, Donnie?
You guys are my fucking problem.
It's that time of the
Get
month.
the fuck out of here, then. You don't gotta be here.
God.
Go to bed. Wake
Ain't
up
no way
for
you guys are
fucking
gonna
Christmas
start
Eve
picks
tomorrow.
and then I respond dickish and you guys have a problem. Fuck all y'all.
It's that time of the month again,
Donnie,
y'all.
it's Christmas. Relax.
I
Tis
give
the
so
season.
much. Say that one more fucking time.
someone
It's
starts.
Christmas.
Hate Christmas. Christmas
Why?
sucks.
Whoa.
Christmas is
Dallas, we need to cut this
bottom
out.
5 holiday.
We need
No, we need to
to
expose this man.
bottom
Who hates-
5 holiday.
All right.
Mariah
Instead of trivia, we're doing our holiday rankings today.
Mariah Carey would be ashamed of you.
Today's trivia was actually
Most
going to be
likely.
top 5 Christmas songs.
Oh hell yes! Top 5 Christmas movies.
we gotta do a Christmas
Movies.
song draft.
Nah, bro. I don't care if you guys like Christmas or not. Christmas music is the fucking worst.
Oh my
Christmas
god.
music.
Mm,
Ain't no way you guys like fucking Christmas music, bro. There
My
is
favorite
no
song
way.
of all time is Last Christmas by Wham.
the game that we the game that all of us went to, but it was me, Dallas, and Zach riding on the way up there. We jammed to Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas" like 3 times, and out of everyone, this man Zach loves that song. He was going crazy for that song. But
Anyway,
anyways,
back to picks.
so going through the games, week 1, Colin, you didn't start off hot. You were the only one to pick the Broncos. Chargers did get that win.
It looked good for the Broncos, though.
It did.
Start
It did.
Start that game.
Wasn't it like 20-10 or some shit?
Yep.
They had a 10-point lead at some point. Everyone picked the Chiefs except for Dallas. He picked Houston. I would lone wolf the Steelers, and they lost. We all picked the Falcons. We all picked the Lions. We all picked the Cardinals, and they lost. I lone wolfed the Jets. They lost. I lone wolf Washington, and they won.
Mm.
So all you guys took the L on that one. Let's see. I think we all picked, everyone except Donnie picked Cincinnati. We all picked the Colts. I did give myself an L I did pick a tie for the Vikings Seahawks game. I did give myself an L there. And Colin and Dallas, you guys picked the Vikings. Donnie picked the Seahawks. We all picked Bills. Me and Donnie took the Raiders, and they won. Me and Dallas took Miami, and they won. And I lone wolf Dallas, and they won. So, and then game's not over, but Green Bay is up 27-0 right now. I wrote us all down for dubs. If something comes out, and somehow after this podcast,
Craziest comeback of all time.
Spencer Rattler actually turned into prime everybody. He turned into every quarterback.
Prime everybody.
Never count out Spencer Rattler, man. He's just like Mike Vrabel.
Might as well. But yeah, so that's really all. So we now know that it's a 3-game lead, or 3-game stretch between Colin and Dallas. So Colin's gotta
clutch up this week, man.
Yeah, this man Colin's gotta
chip away. I gotta chip away. Like I said, Dallas could be a dick and just pick everybody that I pick since I go first. But
next year we should implement starting at like the beginning of the year. Whoever's like the leader should have to go first.
That makes sense. I mean,
that way, because like Dallas could be a cheeky fuck and just pick whatever Colin picks.
I just think we should all just have pre-picked picks. And
we'll just write them down beforehand.
Dude, I go straight off the dome.
We know.
I'm not gonna lie.
And that's just second place, bitch. Fuck you.
That's not
first.
That's not just picks, Colin.
And Marshall, you can't critique this man, Marshall. You are like dead last, so I don't want to hear it.
I mean, you're not that far behind me.
But I'm ahead of you. So.
But not that far ahead.
Okay. Yeah, but moving on to shit that happened this week. Good fucking week for the Detroit Lions. They looked good against the Bears. That defense looked solid for about 2.5 quarters. We were up by a bunch, so I'm not worried about those late game. I mean, that was basically all garbage time. Points.
Yep.
Fake fumble touchdown was insane. Ben Johnson is elite. Pay no attention to the fact that he inspired the Packers actually fumbling and scoring. But, that's besides the point. But yeah, good week to be the Lions. The Eagles lost. You can breathe a little bit. You control your own destiny for the 1 seed still. And it could get locked up. I mean, if the Packers decide to do you a favor this week, win against San Francisco on Monday night, and 1 seed division is yours. So yeah,
just been informed that in the Green Bay game, Malik Willis has now come in the game. So I think it might be over.
I think it's all wrapped up there.
Yeah. But we need the Packers to come up huge.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's going to be a dub. That's an auto dub.
We need to carry...
According to Donnie, anyway.
We need to have them carry this momentum into next week.
I think it will. I think it rejuvenated them.
Here's the scariest thought for me. I feel like this might happen, and I'm sorry if I manifest this, but this is just what I think will happen.
You better pick the fucking 49ers this week, you motherfucker.
I picked the Lions last week and we won.
I know, I'm just saying. The Bears are so bad.
I have a feeling we'll see. Obviously, the game is the day before. I have a feeling the Packers are going to beat the Vikings. I do.
I think so too.
And then I have a feeling that the Lions are going to do some same old.
I'd be so pissed. I'd be so pissed.
Drop the 49ers game.
Waiting all day, like we could lock up the 1 seed, the division, back-to-back years, and then just for them to lay a fucking egg against the fucking 49ers.
Yeah.
To be honest though, that wouldn't even be like the worst thing in the world. Like
it wouldn't, because like you're still alive, but like I really don't want week 18 to be stressful.
I'm pretty sure in any scenario there's no way the Vikings can lock up at this week, because even if they win and we lose, it's still
it would just delay it a week and it would go to week.
It would still go. So we can either clinch it. We can both win and it's for the division and 1 seed, or we can lose and they can win and it's still for the division and the 1 seed. So either way, there's no way we get kicked out of our home playoff games this week. It would be it all come down to that week 18 game, unless we win, they lose.
I know we're gonna talk about it more, but like they keep putting up like the NFC playoff standings, and I feel like we have been like, I don't know about you guys, I've been so like into the race that I didn't really take a step back and look at this until after the Vikings beat Seattle. The fact that either the Lions or the Vikings are going to win 13 or 14 fucking games and be the 5 seed and have to go on the road in the playoffs is
insane.
Absurd. That is like
one of these teams might be 14 wins and be a fifth seed. That's something
insane.
that you just don't see.
It's so fucking crazy. Even if they were in a different
let's remember that Colin picked them to go 1-16 at the start of the year.
Colin, that is the Colin jinx, bro. Next year, can you pick them to go like 15-2 or something?
Yeah, I got you.
Help us out. Thank you. But it's just crazy because even if they were in a different division and it was like, okay, the Vikings in the NFC South, the Lions in the NFC North, it would still be crazy because like it would still be a number 1 seed race with 2 teams that are going to have 13, 14 wins. Usually it doesn't happen that way. Usually one team has like 14, 15, then there's like a game drop off and everybody else. The fact that like they're going to both end up with fucking like 14 wins is absurd.
Yeah, usually the 5 seed is at like 9 to 10 wins, you know?
No, I'm saying even if they were in a different division and we were the 1 and 2 seed, like the fact that the 1 and 2 seed in that situation would both have 14 wins is kind of crazy.
Oh, I see.
Because last year, I think the Chiefs weren't the 1 seed. I can't remember who was. I think it was the Ravens. They had like 14 wins, and then I think the next best team had like 12 wins. So it's just it's really weird for 2 teams to be so hot, plus in the exact same division.
Yeah.
And I mean,
it also sounds like Dan is not going to rest starters even if we lock it up this week.
And what do you mean 2 teams? The Packers are literally just about to clinch a playoff berth. Yeah. They are 11-4. At worst, they are going 11-6. Probably going to end up going 12 wins. A 12 and a 14 win team could be in the playoff spot. It's insane to me that that's even like a possibility.
What's even more insane is that an NFC South team with maybe a 500 record is going to be clinching a home playoff game.
And it's crazy. And if we get the 5 seed, obviously I'm pissed. Like, it's going to suck. But we're going to end up playing probably the Bucks or the Falcons. And it's like, hey, that sucks. And I'd probably be a little nervous to play the Bucks. I don't know about the Falcons.
I would be nervous to play the Bucks. If we played the Falcons, I think that's like almost the same as a bye week. I think we could roll out backups and beat the fucking Falcons, honestly.
Yeah. They play the Commanders this week. In Washington. That's a rough game. So we'll see what happens there. And the Bucks play the Panthers. They're red hot right now.
The Bucks have like the Bucks play the Panthers
Saints
at home. And then, they play the Saints on the road, and then the Falcons have to go.
And as we can see right now, the Saints are a unit. 34-0 is the score right now.
They just don't let Spencer Rattler throw the ball enough. Honestly, that is
I think they let him throw the ball too much.
But it's so weird that of course when the Lions are good, it's just like every other team is good. And we said that at the beginning of the year, and it looked like every team was going to be good, and then the Bears. They have Caleb Williams. They're not that good. So that happened, and now we're sitting in a position where we have 13 wins, the most in franchise history, and we are still competing for the NFC North. If you would have told me that at the beginning of the year, I'd have been like, Colin, please stop. Like, just turn off your mic.
Colin, stop.
Listen, you're telling me you looked at that team on paper, saw it was led by Sam Darnold, and you thought they were going to win more than
you were
6
missing
wins?
the X factor, Kevin O'Connell. I think Kevin O'Connell.
I was going to say there's 2 things that goes into this Vikings thing. One is Kevin O'Connell he's the most underrated coach in the league. He might legit be the best.
I really hope Dan doesn't lose Coach of the Year, but if it's to Kevin O'Connell, it makes sense.
You can't be mad if it's Kevin O'Connell. Like, he's done so much with such a team.
It can't be anybody else but Kevin O'Connell or Dan Campbell. I think, honestly, it's whoever wins that Week 18 game, if it comes down to it. If it comes down to it and it comes down to that Week 18 game, I think who wins takes it home. Because Kevin O'Connell is taking a Sam Darnold and going out and winning 13-14 games. Well, Dan Campbell, on the other side, is taking a practice
Jared
squad.
Goff.
Is taking a practice squad defense and taking them to 14, maybe 15 wins. Like, so either way, they're all have their ups and downs. Like, they could be great.
Yeah. That's kind of the big thing of this week for me. Not too much else out there to talk about. I mean, Ravens Steelers was a great game. We could talk about, MVP race heating back up just when you thought it was Josh Allen's to lose.
So I want to touch on the MVP race a little bit. And I don't know how this will be a hot take with some of you, but some of you will more than agree with me. And we'll see. I am a big fan of Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen is a damn good player. I like him a lot as a quarterback. I like him a lot as a player and a person. And I think he is having a great season, MVP level season. But right now, I think he's fourth in the MVP race, in my opinion. I know the betting odds don't show it, but looking
Jared
at
Goff?
What's that one TikTok sound? It's not crazy. It's not crazy to say that. That's exactly what I thought when you said that shit.
I think he is fourth in the MVP race. He's having a great season. Top three, then? Will you let me finish, Colin, please? Like, just eventually, I was gonna get there.
My fucking fault.
I think Josh is having a great season, and I think he's in the race. And you never know what could change in these last 2 weeks. But with the teams that he plays, it's obviously gonna put up good stats. But the Patriots game wasn't a good look for him. I'm not gonna lie. In my opinion, I don't know what order to put them in. It really all depends these next couple weeks. But my top three in no particular order. It's more or less it's Lamar, Saquon, and Jared Goff. That's how it is. And Lamar and Saquon are a little farther ahead than Jared. I think Jared's still in it, and it depends. If we go out and get the number 1 seed and win these last 2 games, I think Jared should be right up there. As long as, Jared wasn't the reason it was close. If Jared puts up the numbers he has these last couple weeks, it's Jared should be up there. But Lamar is having another fantastic season. And for us to sit here and say Lamar could be a 3-time MVP is insane. I think this is probably one of the best years he's had as a Raven. He's got 4 interceptions on the year.
Passing wise, yeah.
37 touchdowns on 120 QBR, 3,700 yards. He is most likely going to finish with over 40 touchdowns, 4,000 yards, and only 4 interceptions on the year. And if he goes out and wins the division, that makes his case 10 times better. So, and then on the other side, Saquon, I know, is a little over 200, I believe, from breaking the record. If Saquon goes out and breaks the record, I think he's also, depending on the other situations, I think he should also be getting that MVP, if not the award, the conversation. Again, it depends on what Lamar does. If Lamar goes out, wins out, has great games, it's going to be close. It is really going to be close, and we'll see. Jared Goff, same situation, but I just think it's not a hurt on Josh Allen. It's a saying that these guys, especially Lamar and Saquon, are just having a little bit better of years. So who knows what can happen these last couple of weeks? All 3 of them could take shitters. I don't know what the betting odds are right now, but in my opinion, I love Josh Allen, and I love to watch him. But I think he is 4th in the MVP race. And this Patriots game did hurt a little bit. I think that it just wasn't a good look for them, but that's just the Bills, man.
It's the Lions hangover.
So it is.
Yeah, I was gonna piggyback on that. I wasn't gonna go into a whole Josh Allen thing, and I won't here just for the fucking sake of time. But the fact
I appreciate that.
The fact
that's personal growth, honestly.
Yes.
the fact that they were 14.5-point favorites at home against a really bad Pats team, and I admittedly did not watch all this game. I watched the very end.
I watch any of it.
The Patriots trying to come back. If you look at the stat sheet, this man Drake May very, very outplayed Josh Allen. It wasn't, and it's not like the Patriots have an all-star defense that Josh was going up against. Josh was 16 for 29, a touchdown, a pick, only 150 passing yards, and he had a 67 quarterback rating. While May was 22 for 36, 2 touchdowns, a pick, and a 90 quarterback rating.
To be fair, the awareness on that play where he threw it backwards and it was a fumble or touchdown, that was one of the wildest things I've ever seen. May watched all 3 defenders run at that running back, and bro said, yeah, let me throw that. And he threw it, and it bounced off Ramon Stevenson, and everyone was like, well, I think that's a live ball, and they just jumped on. I was like, that was crazy.
This man Drake May, though, you watch some of the stuff, I think Drake May is going to be like a guy here in a couple.
They go get Travis Hunter.
Once they actually get him like some receivers, like he's looked pretty good, and he's throwing to Tayshaun Boutte, Austin Hooper, Hunter Henry, Demario Douglas. Like this man is throwing to fucking me and you out there in an NFL game trying to win. Like, but no, I just between that late in the season when beforehand I said in the group chat like Josh Allen should fucking destroy these next 3 games. Like no question in my mind he should do much, much better. And, yeah, along with Lamar having a good day against a fucking good Steelers defense, and Jared Goff having a great day, and Saquon re-entering the conversation. Yeah, I don't... Even if you were like, yeah, it's clearly Josh Allen before this week, there's no way you can think that now.
Yeah,
like,
no,
there's no way.
Not. He needed to sustain that success to, like, run away with it.
I will say, that 14.5 line... That was a terrible line by Vegas. I don't know why they thought it was 9-degree weather. I personally thought that was a terrible line. I jumped on that line as soon as I saw it.
I'm sorry to interrupt everybody.
I will say this. But
Spencer Rattler, I just want to inform everybody, Spencer Rattler was at 149 yards for about 5 plays, and I'm sitting here sweating. He made a 3-yard reception. The bet hit.
He made a 3-yard reception? That's impressive.
Oh, sorry. 3-yard pass.
Josh Allen's apparently not the only one that can do that.
Juan Johnson, let's go. My bet hit. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, good job. No, you guys threw me off my fucking game. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah.
I was talking about the line. Yeah.
Yeah. Even though it's a divisional game, that line was really high for a divisional game. But also, one team was 3-12 going into the Bills' house, and you have the MVP at quarterback. Like the line shouldn't have been 14.5, but should the line? I didn't hear what you said.
You said who's
Marshall's just being dumb.
You're fucking... No, but the line shouldn't have been 14.5. I agree, but the line should have been 10. Like it should have been double digits. And yeah, either way, it shouldn't have been 3. Like the Bills should have won by more, regardless of what the line was.
Do you want to hear the biggest, Johnny? You thought you were the biggest Josh Allen hater. This man,
I'm
Brendan.
not a Josh Allen. I would like to go on the record. I am not a Josh Allen hater.
Hey, how does Scott feel about Josh Allen?
I've talked. I like Josh Allen. I talked mainly with Marshall about this. I like Josh Allen as a person. He looks like a funny dude. He looks like a genuine good person. I like his story coming from Wyoming and shit. I just don't think he's the MVP, and I don't think he's one of the top guys in the league. And that's
crazy because
crazy to say.
Josh Allen is literally like everything you like about like your random ass white boys in the league, dude. The difference is he's actually good. Like you like Tom Kennedy, who's struggling to stay on our active roster at this point. And then Josh Allen is the MVP conversation. And he checks off every box for you as a player you should like, and you hate that man. And I don't understand.
Don't bring Tom Kennedy into this. Don't bring Tom Kennedy into this.
I will bring Tom Kennedy into it.
Before,
like I said, I think Josh Allen. Like,
if we ever get to move on,
if you watch
Tom
the Bills
Kennedy conversation, I don't know.
If you watch the Bills like TikToks and stuff, like Josh Allen seems like a funny dude. He seems like a great guy that you.
I guess he likes Elvis or something, and they bought him an Elvis impersonator for the day, and he just followed him around the facility.
This shit was so funny when he like unwrapped him, and then they like.
I was like, that looks like a person. Are they giving him a person right now? And it was fucking Elvis coming out of it.
I thought it was going to be something wrapped to look like a person, but it was just going to be like something small. You know what I mean? Like one of
the Josh Allen lookalike contest was the wildest thing. The guy that got second place, that shit is funny as hell.
Zach's comment was the best. They thought it was the linebacker Josh Allen.
Hey man, the second place got robbed. That's all.
Before we move on, I'll say my piece about the Josh Allen MVP conversation. I do think he is on the less superior team to the other 3 candidates Marshall mentioned.
You're right. I'll give you that.
I'll say that. And yes, Josh Allen did have a stinker of a game, but Lamar a couple weeks ago had a stinker against the Steelers also, where he threw 200 passing yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and I don't even remember if they won or not. I think they lost.
They didn't. They lost by like a couple.
So I do feel like, and I think it was last week, Saquon had 64 rushing yards, no touchdown. Everyone has those stinkers. That's what
it's not me saying that's Josh Allen's stinker game. It's I think that Saquon had a crazy week.
No,
Lamar had a crazy week. Jared Goff has a crazy week. So it's them like Josh was here. These guys are here. It's boom. Like all of a sudden, it went down and up.
Plus, I don't want to keep going on this Josh Allen thing. But my response to that would be, okay, Josh Allen went 9 for 30 against the Texans. Like I think it was week 8 or week 9. So like earlier in the season. That was like statistically one of the worst.
Jared Goff threw 5 interceptions against the Texans.
Yeah, at least we won that bitch though. Josh Allen didn't win his.
That's true.
Not only that, but you compared Lamar Jackson's game.
I think if Jared Goff didn't throw 5 interceptions in that game, he'd be
there.
2.
He'd be there, man.
Oh, he'd be killing it. He would be fucking killing it.
That was the game that probably knocked him out of it.
Jared's that 5 interception game hurt him. I think it's not even the 5 interception game. I think it's that it was on primetime and everybody saw it. I think that's like the damning thing for him. But
if that was like a 1:00 game, nobody would give a shit.
Yeah.
That game, because Josh Allen's 9 for 30 game, I believe, was like a 1 or a 4 o'clock, and fucking nobody talks about it in his MVP race. Not only that, but the Titans game where Jared only threw for like 75 yards and he had like 2 or 3 touchdowns. But like you look at the stat sheet, that's not a crazy game.
Well, I mean,
I think if you would have had like
that game was a little different because they were set up at like the 20-yard line every fucking drive.
I know it is, but like statistically that game didn't help him, even though we scored 45, 50 points. Like if he would have thrown for 200 yards, like you know what I mean? Like that lacking of yards in one game really killed him. But I
will 100% agree that the door's open for anyone to take this MVP right now. I'll say that for sure.
Goff.
And my personal pick should be Jared Goff to win. He should win it.
You're on the train now?
I've been on the train.
Let's go.
You've been on the Josh Allen.
Dude,
Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen will win it. I want Jared Goff to win it.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, Jared Goff. I thought Josh Allen was going to win it for fucking weeks. I think Josh Allen's going to win it. I don't think he should. That's what I argue.
I think he has an argument that he should, but I also believe Jared Goff, who gets chanted his name in every stadium in the country, should win the MVP.
If we're going on who I want to win MVP, it's Jared Goff. If I go based
Sam Darnold right behind him.
If I'm going off who I think like deserves MVP, like who it really should go to, I think it's Saquon. I think we're due for a running back to win it, and for him, if he doesn't win it this year, like legit, a running back might never win it again. That's kind of my thing.
Nah, it'll be Josh or Lamar.
So I want to touch on something kind of random. Went back and looked at some older episodes.
Oh boy!
And we popped the question to Donnie. And this could start a little bit of a little bit of an argument. We'll see where this takes us.
Ooh.
But we asked Donnie, what does Jameson Williams need to do to prove himself?
I was gonna wait till the end of the season, man. I was gonna wait till the end of the season.
Yeah, Donnie, how are you feeling about Jameson Williams?
I don't even know what his yards are at, but I know he's probably at like 750 or so.
He's at 890 yards and 6 touchdowns on the year as of right now, with 2 games left in the season. He's most likely, hopefully, going to get to 1,000 yards. You said, I think, is what I went back and
he used 800 to 1,000.
Yep.
And 5 touchdowns.
Which he's done that. So has Jameson Williams lived up to your standard?
He's had 300+ yard games too.
I'm gonna give you guys.
I'm
gonna give you guys a genuine take, and I don't even think you guys can be mad at it. I think Jameson Williams on the field has proven he's not what he should be yet. But like he's greatly taken steps. Like he doesn't look like a bona fide top 12 pick like what he was. But he is like, if this was his rookie year, it's like, oh, he's living up to the billing. Like this is his first real step, like toward. So on the field, he's proven himself. But in terms of maturity and off the field, I think he still has a long, long way to go to being labeled not a bust. You know what I mean?
That's a fair answer. Honestly, I can take that answer.
His talent is starting to pop through. He needs to not be. I think it really gets pointed out because there really is no distractions on this team. Like, we don't have a single like a negative media guy.
No,
so like whatever he does gets well overblown, or not well overblown, but it gets overblown because he's the only one making mistakes off the field. So I'll give you that. Like, maybe more eyes are on him than what they should be. But the fact that he's the only guy on the team that's been like fucking up off the field, I think is not a positive thing, obviously. And I don't think that's crazy to say. I don't.
On that subject of being honest, you also said Tom Kennedy would have over 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns. Well, what are your thoughts on that?
Is that on the record? Can we roll the clip? Can we roll the tape?
Hey, boys, I'm gonna be
episode
that guy.
and timestamp.
Hey, guys, there's 2 games left. I ain't saying.
Okay.
I ain't saying.
I want to let you know now that if Tom Kennedy,
the only time he will actually see the field for real minutes is if we sit people week 18 because we've already locked shit up.
If Tom Kennedy ever set a record
so
for
if he goes for
1,000
yards and 10 touchdowns in a game, give him the MVP, bro.
Man.
What have we been doing all fucking year?
If he sets an NFL record for most receiving yards in a game, I don't think I've ever watched the NFL.
He's running Madden on rookie mode with all of the sliders turned to 0 at that point.
It means Jared Goff threw a check down route every single throw.
Nah, man. What was I just gonna say? No, but me and Marshall are gonna be at that week 18 game. And it's either going to be basically a playoff game going for the number 1 seed, or like you just said,
or we're just going there to eat Uncle Joe's.
It's going to be either like almost a playoff game for the 1 versus 5, or it's going to be the Lions rest all their starters because they have that shit.
I wonder. It sounds like Dan might not rest anybody, but I wonder if we do rest people. Like if we're expected to rest people, I wonder if that empties that fucking last game out. Like, if anybody even fucking shows up. What's the point?
I think it depends on if we lock it up or not.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if we do lock it up this week and, like, there's no real stakes in week 18 other than, like, winning one more game, like, how many people are actually going to show up to that game?
At least 6.
Colin, I don't want to shit on that take because, like, at surface level, I agree with you. But the Lions sold out a Lions versus Steelers week 4 preseason or week 3 preseason.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. We caused a fucking false start in a preseason
plus,
game.
not only that, people who are like normal and are buying tickets, they've probably been buying tickets for the last couple of weeks.
True.
And if you weren't going to show up, you would be in theory selling your tickets. Tickets right now, I don't even have to look up. They're probably going for about $500-$600.
Yeah.
And if you were going to sell them because like, the game doesn't matter, you're going to get fucking what? Like a fourth of that money back. So you might as well go if it wasn't worth what you paid. Like, people are still going to show up.
Right.
All right. Well, it's a big week for week 17. A lot in every division, except for the Lions. A lot is on the line. Steelers, Ravens are tied. Bucks, Falcons are tied. Rams are going to try and seal the division this week.
They can't walk the division, can they?
I think
so.
Yeah, they can.
I think they play Seattle.
They do, but it's already said that if they win, they lock it up. Is what I read. Because they had the first tiebreaker and they had more.
Well, it helps that this is a divisional game for them this week. That's probably why, is because it's a divisional game. It has more weight.
I know we're about to get into picks, but I just realized that obviously there's games on Wednesdays for Christmas. I wasn't aware that we also had a Thursday game this week.
And Saturday.
We're at the time of the year where we have 3 Saturday games.
3 Saturday. Oh
we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Sunday games and Monday nighter with Lions Niners. So like, we're about to get a lot of fucking football over this weekend.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like
to be fair,
plus Bowling Green on Thursday night.
Bro, don't even get me started.
Please don't get him started. Please do not get
That's going to be a better game than Seahawks at Bears.
It's funny,
right?
Donnie, so you said that, and I was like, well, I want to go see the slate real quick. Okay, the 1 o'clock slate is cool. The Wednesday games are awesome. There is one 4 p.m. game, and it is the Browns versus the Dolphins at 4 p.m. One 4 p.m. game, and that's it. That's it.
Well, you got Vikings Packers at 4:25.
The nap I'm gonna take in between Packers 4 o'clock and then the
Packers Vikings is at 4:30. You better not be fucking falling asleep. That is like
I would say that's a huge game.
It's one of the biggest games that the Lions aren't involved in.
FanDuel. Oh, that's why.
How is Packers Vikings not Sunday Night Football? Like I get it's not for like
it should have gotten flexed. Purposes. They flexed
the fact that the Falcons Commanders.
Dolphins out of it.
My bad. It's the only reason I didn't see it is I was looking on FanDuel.
Why?
Which is big. Which is going to be big for wild card seeding, but like especially at the time.
I mean, realistically, so is Packers Vikings.
The Falcons right now actually can't get the wild card. Like they can either win the division or they're out of the playoffs. But at the time, they could have made the wild card. So I get why they did it. But also, like, you're going to pass up an 11-win versus a 13-win team this late in the year. Like, I don't really give a fuck what season, especially with the game on like every single day. That should be a primetime game, even if you put it out like Saturday night or something. You know what I mean? Like that should be a primetime game.
Only reason I missed that, and I thought the only 4 o'clock game was Browns Dolphins, is because I was looking on FanDuel and the Packers just finished playing, so they hadn't released the odds yet. So yeah, and it was just not on there. So I was genuinely amazed.
I know. I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I was like, "I'm looking at the schedule right here."
They didn't release the odds yet, which is funny enough. It just loaded. So the Vikings coming in at 1.5 favorites.
Oh,
really?
Yes.
In Minnesota?
I would say it's in Minnesota, so that really means Packers 2-point favorites.
That makes me want to bet on the Vikings, but I don't want them to win.
Yeah, but that's a hedge. You know, you bet on the Vikings, and if they win, then you're pissed, but they win. But if they don't.
Yeah, I did that this last week, and Seattle lost, and I even won money because I bet on the Vikings. I was still mad. I didn't give a fuck about the money. So that doesn't work for me like it works for you.
You just need to get your money up. That's so funny.
Hey, man, I had a good week. I had a good week betting.
I had a great week betting. I think it sounds like we all had a pretty good week.
Yeah, I won like $90 betting on the Lions game.
I won on Thursday. I remember I won like $200, and then Sunday I won like $50, something like that.
I won 100 on Saturday, and then I think I lost 15 on Sunday.
Hey, we got to bring back Donnie's double down for the.
No, we don't.
I've been hot
the
ever
playoff
since
push.
We stopped Donnie's double down. So
you really have. That's the crazy thing.
I know.
You were trying. You were trying too hard. I guess.
I also realized I was before we get into picks, kind of unrelated, but I was trying to see. I'm trying to keep the streak of like let's do a small bet a day. Obviously, Sundays are bigger bets. So I was like, well, what games are on tomorrow? There's no NFL. There is no college basketball. There is no NBA. There is one college football game. It is South Florida versus San Jose State. I believe that is one of the only sports that will be on TV tomorrow. So yeah, let's find a bet for that. I don't see any hockey games. There's no basketball. I can promise you that.
It seems like the leagues would like kind of.
It doesn't show any hockey games
to this day.
But everything, there's a bunch of stuff on Christmas, but which is
it makes
kind of sucks.
It makes sense why there's no.
Yeah, no, there's no hockey game, and there's no hockey games till Friday. There's no basketball games till Wednesday. One college football game, like I said. There's not even any darts. Like, come on, man. No darts. College.
What about cornhole?
There's a college basketball game at
Tuesday at 1 a.m. It literally starts in 2 hours.
What? Who is it?
Who is it?
1 a.m.
Murray State and Charlotte.
Where the fuck are they playing? What the fuck?
Hey, we can roll some. We can make a bet right now for this game.
I thought it was going to be like Hawaii or something. I did not think it was two East Coast teams. The fuck.
Well, let's roll into the picks, Colin.
Yeah, okay. Let's get the fuck out.
While this loads. Sorry.
while this loads.
San Jose State. Let's
Chiefs at Steelers. Give me the Steelers. Let's go, Mr. Unlimited.
Okay, you don't do it that good. You dang the way you just stole that right out of Dallas. Call them Mr. Unlimited.
Bro,
just for that alone, Dallas is about to beat Colin's ass in picks this week.
Yeah, literally.
Just for the karma.
Nah. I'm
Colin
different.
stole my mojo.
What a comeback.
It's a short week, bro. The Chiefs are fucking due, but I don't know when they're gonna fucking lose, man. Like these guys just keep winning. But you're not gonna win against Mr. Unlimited Russell Wilson and the Steelers.
Yeah, I'm also taking the Steelers.
Are we all taking the Steelers right now? That's crazy.
I wanted to go.
You got to do it. You got to do it, Donnie.
Heads up, I have $76.26 in my account. If you guys want to go check out the bet I just made, for Christmas Eve, just to even out my account a little bit. You know,
what a fucking sweat! God damn, what are we doing?
Ooh, I don't know.
To even out the account.
Not gonna lie, going into this, I thought everybody was gonna go Chiefs, and I was gonna be the only one lone wolfing Steelers. And like Dale said, it's a short week. The Chiefs are the only one who's really been talking about the 3 games in 10 days thing, which I think is a big deal and kind of bullshit. So I think they all have reason to bitch about that. But means the Steelers just dropped like such an important game. Does anybody know if
yeah,
what the fuck is his name?
George
Pickens. Yeah, does anybody know if Pickens is fucking playing yet?
I do not.
Bro, he fucking better.
He's been out for a minute. Plus, it's a short week. Like, it's not even a normal short week.
He better play.
Honestly, fuck it. Either way, I gotta do this just because you guys all went Steelers. I'm gonna go Chiefs.
Yeah, that's crazy. Starting off the week 0-1.
Why did I write?
It's a 14-1 team. If they lose, I eat it. Okay, I'm okay with that.
No comment.
Ravens at Texans. I kind of feel like Ravens might be in for a letdown game, especially on a short week after a big win like that. I think they're
both on a short week.
Well, I know, but like, I think it'd be easy for them to let their guard down. Well, I know, but I'm just saying that like after a big win like that, I think it'd be easy for them to let their guard down and lose.
Texans are on actually about 3 hours more of rest because their game was first.
True. You know what? You're right. I think I am gonna go Texans though. Give me the Texans.
Moment of silence for that man, Tank Dell.
Like ugly injury.
Bro had the worst luck this year.
I don't know if y'all saw the clip.
I think it was dislocated his knee and tore his ACL.
I don't know if you saw the clip, but his knee was not facing the right way.
Yeah, just walking it off.
That's what happens when you dislocate.
What did you just say?
Yeah, I was just gonna ignore that.
All right, let's mute that man.
Comment.
That's some Skip Bayless type shit, right? That you just said. That's
get
crazy.
that dead body off the field type shit.
My
but
God.
Bro, it will not let me mute him.
Please
unmute myself, you dipshit.
Some Scott type shit that he just
man. But the Texans took it terribly. Like their emotions got the better of them, and they just couldn't pull themselves back into that Chiefs game. Ravens are going to keep it rolling. I think Lamar is going to keep his case up for MVP with a good showing, even on a short week. I'm going to go Ravens.
That injury hurts a lot. But coming back to home, I think they're going to use some of that emotion to try and bounce back. They've already got the division on lock, but obviously seeding matters a little bit.
Not when you win the division.
Yeah. Seeding matters. They might want the 3 seed to 4 over the 4 seed, but I don't really think they're too worried about that. But I think they have a good bounce back game, and I think they get the dub at home.
Give me the Ravens.
A short one for once. Holy shit. Seahawks at Bears. Give me the Seahawks.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, no, Bears suck. Caleb Williams sucks.
Wait, Colin, what did you say?
Seahawks. I think it'll be closer than it should be, but give me the Seahawks.
Yeah, give me the Seahawks.
Give me the Bears.
Bear down.
Bear down.
Chargers at Patriots. Give me the Chargers.
Give me the Chargers.
What a way to open our Saturday morning. This is a hell of a game. I don't know.
Saturday at 1:00. Saturday afternoon.
I don't know why. Donnie's little Drake May speech he gave earlier kind of like, it's enthusing me to wanting me to take Drake May here.
I will say Drake May better than Caleb Williams.
Kind of a dog.
At home.
Chargers got to go cross country early game.
Yeah.
9 a.m. kick for them.
Yeah, that's a
9 a.m. kick for them.
Yeah, you're right. And living in you're right. 9 a.m.
It'd be 10 a.m.
10 a.m. And then obviously up in the mountains, it's not going to be easy for those teams. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of the wrong team. Sorry, I'm thinking of the wrong team. I was thinking Broncos because the only reason
are there mountains in Boston? I was like, I've never been, to be fair, but goddamn.
The only reason I was thinking about that is because I was gonna say is this is huge for the Chargers. They're still in that wild card race, so these games matter. So, but I am gonna go with the Patriots here.
Yeah, Drake May is good enough to keep the Patriots in any game, even if they fall down big, just because he's been slinging it so well. But
it is a West Coast team playing out in the cold too.
Yeah, but also it's a 9-win team versus a 3-win team.
I was totally off topic, but Colin said cold weather. Did you guys see what Spencer Rattler did to prepare for the cold in Green Bay?
It was all the Saints quarterbacks.
They sat in a cafe freezer.
Yeah, that's how I knew they were going to lose that game.
Over the playbook. That is crazy. That's how I Imagine going into the cafe. Yeah, can you let us in here?
I don't even know who their coach is anymore. Fire that man. What are we doing?
Unbelievable. Dan is the smart one. Instead of putting our players in a fucking freezer, he said we're just gonna play outside for the week.
Yeah, but it's not cold. It's not cold in New Orleans right now.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think Dan, if he was in New Orleans, would be like, get in the freezer. That's what I don't think.
I get what he's trying to do, but if you're gonna do that, let's not make it public. I get what your point is, but let's not announce it to the world.
All right, let's go over the play. But first, someone hand me that sandwich.
Yeah.
Well, that shit's only worth it too if you have a big enough freezer to walk through plays.
Or if you actually have a chance to win.
You can't just be in there you can't just have a coach and a quarterback in there and he's like, all right, what do you do on this slant route? And he's like, coach, my nipples are hard. Can we get out of here?
Okay, we gotta move on. We gotta move on.
Who did you pick? Who did you pick?
I picked the Chargers.
Okay, Jesus Christ. Broncos at Bengals. Give me the Bengals.
Bengals are going to keep their playoff hopes alive. They're going to win. Give me the Bengals.
Coach, my nipples are hard.
Yeah,
fuck up. Move on.
Why am I literally picturing
by laughing Rattler? We encourage that dumb shit. What are we doing?
Oh, fuck off. God damn.
I just picturing Spencer Rattler
Make a pick! Make a pick, please! It is 11:30. Make a pick.
I hope you guys are enjoying unwrapping your Christmas presents with your family and talking about Spencer Rattler's hard nipples.
Hard nipples.
That's what I'm going to be thinking about during Christmas dinner.
I hope this is playing loud in your living room when your mom walks in. Just be like, what the fuck are you watching? Oh my gosh. Bengals still playing to keep their playoff hopes alive. All the Bengals need for it to happen to make the playoffs. They need Miami and Indy to lose at least one of their next two games. It's a bit difficult. And then they need Denver to lose out, and they need to win out. They obviously play Denver, so they control that destiny. And then Denver plays the Chiefs. That kind of sucks because I think the Chiefs will sit their starters. So we'll see what happens. I don't think it'll happen, but even if the Bengals finish off the season 9-8, I think that will look better for them than how the season started. I still think they need to fire their coach, though, but at least they finished off the year on a high note. So give me the Bengals.
Yeah, Bengals have been buying time too long. Give me the Broncos.
Damn. Cardinals at Rams. Rams.
Yep, Rams.
I'm going with the Cardinals.
Yeah, Cardinals ain't got shit to play for ever since Chuba Hubbard fucking ran through them at the end of that fourth quarter like nothing. So yeah, give me the Rams.
All right, Cowboys at Eagles.
Sneaky game here.
Let me tell you about the Cooper Rush led Dallas Cowboys for a
Could
second.
you not? Actually,
As a Dallas Cowboy fan, I would be pissed. You are winning.
They have won.
Useless.
Granted, their wins have not been against the greatest teams, but they're 4 for their last 5.
There is a difference between the Bengals winning.
This Bucks win was impressive. I'm not a Cowboys fan. And
the Bucks win.
It was a good game.
Win. They kept it pretty close against a solid Bengals team that's kind of figuring it out right now.
They should have beat the Bengals. Let's get that.
They should have beat the Bengals, and they also beat Washington in Washington. I think that was while Jaden was still fucking playing through an injury, but like
it was a good game. But there's a
I mean,
difference.
the Eagles just lost there.
As a Cowboys fan, I would be livid because there's a difference between the Bengals winning useless games and the Cowboys winning useless games. Because at least the Bengals have their starting quarterback, have their starting everybody. So at least they're like, let's see what we have. So that way we can go into next year and get some free agency, fire some people. The Cowboys have a backup quarterback. Like, you need that draft position. You are not playing because Dak is getting no playing time on this. This is just awful. This is just awful for the Cowboys.
I'm trying to get Week 18 to load because I'm trying to see who they play. Because if they manage to win this game and then win next week and finish 9-8,
oh my gosh,
that's insane.
I'd be so mad as Cowboys.
What happens to Dak if Cooper Rush leads them to 9-8?
That's what I was just about to say. Man. Nothing. They should not have paid Dak.
I don't like.
I mean, what was
Dak.
The problem with Dak? What was the problem with Dak?
I don't like Dak, but they
just
did
got
hurt.
Commanders.
Yeah, but like
got hurt.
But like when Dak was playing, they didn't look this good. They've actually
they were pretty bad
because they got Detroit Lion.
The team looked bad. The defense looked bad. The whole team looked bad.
The team hasn't changed. The quarterback's changed.
Well, Micah Parsons is finally healthy.
Yeah, Micah Parsons didn't play the first year.
That helps.
He's had 7.5 sacks like the last 4 games.
I don't think Micah Parsons missed like the first 5 games or whatever it was.
Like he wasn't playing like he was there.
Yeah, he wasn't at all. He was getting nothing done. I mean,
problem was more the offense.
Deron Bland was out for the first half of the year.
Diggs was out.
Plus now Rico Dowdle started heating up.
So it means you guys we won't have to spend a lot of time on this. If you were a Cowboys fan, are you like super psyched that they paid Dak right now?
No, but I still think
hurt. No,
I still think you.
No, I don't know. I guess I don't really give a fuck about he's been
my comment about Cooper Rush and Dak Prescott was more of a joke than anything, and I can't believe it started a real conversation.
Someone took the bait.
I mean, no, it is a real conversation. Like, what's going on?
It's really not.
No, it's not. I'm not saying it's.
I love my boy Cooper Rush, but
no,
I'm not saying Cooper Rush is the discussion. I'm saying
yes, I agree. I'm not saying
Dak is the discussion.
We're not debating who's the starter because it's not Cooper Rush. I'd rather see Tom Kennedy get quarterback than Cooper Rush.
I don't blame Dak for not getting paid until the season started. That's the Cowboys' fault. Like ownership, they should have been paid Dak. He would have been $10 million cheaper.
No, what we're going on about is not who should get the starting job, Cooper Rush or Dak. That is the most insane sentence of all time. I don't think Cooper Rush deserves a starting job over me.
I mean,
I'm saying
$5 million over Dak at fucking 6.
What Donnie is saying,
I think that's a debate.
What is this saying that Cooper Rush is leading this team to some wins when Dak couldn't? As a Cowboys fan, it's scary, but I think no matter what, Dak's starting next year. Like it's just how it is.
I think all of that to say, say what you were going to say, and then I'll make.
I think Dak's more like guaranteed starting next year, only because of the contract. I think if he didn't sign that deal and they let him play this out, I don't think it would be Cooper Rush, but I think they would.
The fact that he got paid and Jamar Chase has not is wild.
That's ownership. That's not him. That you can't blame Dak for ownership.
The ownership is at fault. But I think what is Dak making? 60 or 65? Either way, I think if literally everybody could have a redo, nobody would give him that contract except for Dak. Like Dak's the only one who's like, yeah, that was a good deal. Yeah, it was a good deal for fucking you, not the entire.
I mean, I give it to him. I don't give a fuck about the Cowboys.
I'd give it to him if I was like the Raiders. I wouldn't if I was the fucking Cowboys at this point. But
runner-up MVP All-Pro.
No, I haven't even made my pick. I made a point about Cooper Rush, and then I turned into a real conversation. No, all of that to say, I don't think the Eagles are going to lose this game, but I think it'd be fucking hilarious if the Eagles have another late season choke and lose to Cooper Rush at home.
They might if Kenny Pickett.
I was about to say, I think Kenny Pickett might play.
I was going to say, that was going to be my next question: is do we know what's up with Jalen Hurts? Because if Jalen Hurts doesn't play and Kenny Pickett plays, I think the Cowboys have a real shot on winning this game. I'm gonna err on the side of Jalen Hurts is gonna play because he's Jalen Hurts, but so I'm gonna go Eagles. But I would not be surprised if the Eagles fuck around and lose this game.
Well, then pick the Cowboys.
Why is Kenny Pickett questionable? What the fuck did he do to himself?
Oh yeah, he got hurt. He was grabbing his ribs during the game. Too many picks.
Who's their third stringer?
I can't remember his name.
They're about to trade for Carson Wentz. I don't think Nick Foles is busy this time of year.
Dude, wouldn't that be fucking crazy?
Yes, it would be crazy, especially because Nick Foles fucking sucks now.
Hey, just another Linsanity runaway. It's fine.
I'm gonna also pick the Eagles. I think Saquon will just be enough to get them over the Cowboys.
I don't care who plays at quarterback. I don't think y'all realize. I like the Commanders. I think they're a great team. They went to a last play to win the game, and they had Kenny Pickett at quarterback. That's how good this Eagles team is. It was a last play. This Commanders team could probably win the division and some other divisions, be in contention, as well as they're 100% going to win the wild card. They are a 10-win team right now. The fact that they had to win the game on the last play to beat the Eagles with Kenny Pickett shows how insane this Eagles team is this year.
Only because Devontae Smith dropped that pass.
Yeah, it's wild. So the fact that they did that against the Commanders with Kenny Pickett, I don't care who plays, it's the Eagles.
Yeah. I think the 10-point spread is kind of crazy, even though it's in Philly. Like,
you're telling me if Tanner McKee comes out there starting under center, you think they're gonna run away with it? Absolutely not.
I think if
Tanner McKee and the Philly
if you say his name one more time,
I think
over Baker Mayfield.
I think if you're going into a game and you're saying, okay, Tanner McKee is our quarterback, we have Saquon Barkley.
You just feed the fuck out of Saquon.
Yeah, no, I'm saying we're running Wildcat and Saquon's just a quarterback. I'm not running no fucking quarterback. If Tanner McKee, I'd rather Saquon take direct snaps. Like, what the fuck are we doing? But
the Philadelphia Eagles have signed Tom Kennedy off of the Detroit Lions practice squad.
I'd be pissed.
He's on the active roster, baby, returning them fucking punts. Anyway, yeah, I think this 10-point spread's kind of crazy, even though it's in Philly. But Cowboys will keep it close. But Kenny at quarterback, Hurts at quarterback, maybe even Tanner McKee or whatever the fuck you just said. Eagles should be able to win this.
Yeah. Panthers at Bucks. Give me the Buccaneers in a close one. Heartbreaking for the Panthers.
Bro, if the Bucks don't win this,
they need to lose.
Man. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bucks. Panthers had a nice win last week. Love Bryce Young. Chuba Hubbard's the dog.
On PPR, Bryce Young has been a top 3 quarterback in the last 3 weeks. He has been
insane.
He has been on fire, and he has looked very well. And it's now questioning who starts next year. Do they get a quarterback, or do they go get an athlete to beef up this team? I'm gonna obviously say Bryce Young, and they're looking good. I'm going with the Panthers.
I just want to point out that ever since we were like, maybe Johnny was right about Bryce Young took that shit personally and has been playing out of his mind.
No, whatever. Ever since it happened was, I don't know how much you guys know about hip hop and stuff, but apparently Rod Wave hit him up and was like, gave him some advice, and like he tweeted about it. Right after that, he got the starting job back. Someone said, "What did Rod Wave say to this man?" Again, like, what did they? Bro needs to talk to everybody on the planet. And I saw that. You guys won't understand because his music isn't that great. I don't like his music, but a hate comment said, "Bro threatened to drop another album," and I had me cracking up for a fucking hour. Bro said, "Yo, if you start playing this bad, I'm gonna drop another album."
I was gonna say, I don't know that I've ever heard Rod Wave, but
oh yeah, he's not great.
That is funny.
It's crazy. Yeah, Bryce Young's actually looked all right the last couple weeks, which is a sentence I honestly thought I'd never say. But
all right.
No, he's looked good the last couple weeks. Before that, he was literally not worthy of being in the NFL. I don't care what you guys say. He was that abysmally bad. He's played this good the last couple weeks. You guys know his touchdown to interception ratio right now? He has 10 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. He's played so many games. Like, he's averaging, like, not even half a touchdown a game right now. Like,
he's got 2 or 3 rushing touchdowns in the last 2 games.
This is also the same guy hyping up Spencer Rattler.
I don't hate Spencer Rattler. Spencer Rattler wasn't the first overall fucking pick, too. So let's.
You wanted him to be.
You did.
You should have been.
You said he was better than Caleb.
You should have been. Yeah, I mean, it was amazing.
Yeah, you wanted him to start at Oklahoma over Caleb. I don't forget. We didn't forget, bitch.
Honestly,
let it go.
That
was like a pre-COVID take.
Make your pick.
I agree with Donna on that one.
It was post-COVID.
No, shut up. No, Bryce Young's looked all right. Chuba Hubbard's been awesome, but I think this is like a Tampa taking out their frustrations from dropping a Dallas game they shouldn't have dropped, and I see them just fucking boat racing the Panthers, honestly.
All right. Jets at Bills. Give me the Bills.
Give me the Bills.
Give me the Bills.
Part of me wants to go with the Jets. I'm not gonna fucking lie.
I'm
gonna go Bills.
Dramatic pauses, bro.
I'm gonna shut the fuck up. It's called thinking, you dumb motherfucker.
You have 3 other picks to think.
What?
You have everybody else's pick to think.
Shut the fuck up, Colin. How about that? Give me the Bills, but the Jets are gonna fucking cover. I guarantee they cover.
All right, bet me $100.
I would rather bet the sport.
What's up?
Because you'd rather lose your money with the sports book.
I'd rather not give Marshall money in any regards. Fuck it.
There goes your
I mean, if you're so confident, then it won't matter.
There goes your fancy money.
Anyway, Colts at Giants. Give me the fucking Colts. I don't care what the spread is. They're going to cover that shit. Giants are fucking hot ass. Jesus Christ.
DeVito's playing.
Don't matter. Yeah, spread's only 7.5, but give me the Colts.
Give me Colts by at least 2 touchdowns.
Did you say only? The Colts suck too. They should not be favored by 8 against anybody.
Did you see what Jonathan Taylor did last week?
That's true.
Jonathan Taylor had 212 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Did you see how bad this mid-ass fucking Falcons team blew them out?
Their defense is not good at all, and they fucking just... They had, what, 2
They had 2 pick sixes!
They fucking killed the Giants.
God, I fucking hate Tim Boyle.
By the way, DeVito's not playing. I was lying. Give me the Colts.
That changes my pick. I was going to go Giants for DeVito, but... Yeah, both these fucking teams suck. Give me the Colts, though. They don't suck as...
I saw that the Giants are one of, like, 4 or 5 teams that haven't picked first overall since the merger, and right now they hold the number 1 overall pick, so...
Wow,
that might be interesting.
We talk about how fucking stupid the Raiders are for winning and fucking causing. They went from pick 1 to pick 6. I don't know if you guys saw that. That was such like a shit win. That is the worst win.
Oh, it was a Raiders thing to do.
Yeah, against the Jags of all teams too. It's like you don't want to win that game.
Speaking of the Raiders.
Yeah, speaking of the Raiders, that's the next game. Raiders at Saints.
Oh damn.
Jesus Christ. Saints just got embarrassed on national television. First shutout of the NFL season, by the way.
Really?
Was this Monday Night Football game, is what they said. Yeah, I saw it and learned about it. Yeah, you know what? I think the Raiders are going to fuck around and win one more game. Give me the Raiders.
I agree.
Amir Abdullah, legacy game.
Yep.
Colin, you know it.
Yep.
Amir Abdullah gonna have a fucking game today. Only reason I'm going with the Raiders is because of my man Amir Abdullah, Lions legend.
Yeah, no, I'm agreeing. Amir Abdullah, he's gonna carry this team. Aiden O'Connell, give me the Raiders.
Yeah, Raiders. Let's go. Amir Abdullah, goated.
Johnny's going Saints just because we brought up Amir Abdullah.
Guys. We have to have an intervention.
No, we
I am
don't.
so fucking sick of Bowling Green.
Oh, now that you mention it.
Bowling Green? I'm so sick of Bowling Green.
Bowling Green actually offered Amir Abdullah coming out of high school.
As they should.
But
he's not good enough to start at Bowling Green right now. as a 10-year NFL
He could start on the Lions.
He was a Heisman finalist, wasn't he?
I don't give a single
Amir Abdullah could start on the Lions right now.
Shut the fuck up. Maybe at linebacker, but that's about it.
Quarterback.
You guys fucking pissed me off. I wanted to go Raiders so bad. I was going to be like, the Raiders always fuck themselves out of a good pick. Then you guys, Amir Abdullah, fucking suck off fest between you fucking three.
Oh, I'm winning.
And now I don't want to pick them.
I'd win that.
I'm going to pick them, but I'm not happy about it. Give me the Raiders. Amir Abdullah will not score them.
Yeah, he picked the Raiders because of Amir
Nothing but
Abdullah.
unders. Nothing but Amir Abdullah's unders.
Oh. Guys, it's time again. This one
What are you cracking up about? What is he dying laughing about?
Bro, I don't even think you noticed you said this man Donnie said you three had a suck off. I said Amir Abdullah, and this man Marshall said I'd win that.
Oh my god.
I would.
Say no way.
He ain't lying.
All right, Titans at Jags. Ugly fucking game.
This might be the worst game of the year. I'm not.
Give me the Titans though. Big win. Big win for the Titans.
Give me the Mayo Man, Me Man, Will Levis, and the Titans.
Give me the Jags. Whatever. Screw it.
I just thought of something. I totally forgot what I was going to say.
Amir Abdullah.
The fact that these two teams had to play each other twice this year is so fucking awful. Fuck the NFL. What are we fucking doing?
I feel like the timing worked out, and I feel like fucking Mac Jones has started for both of those games. Which makes it even worse.
Well, you guys remember the Panthers last year when they were selling tickets for like $10 because nobody wanted to fucking go?
Well, this game would be a great game to go to.
I'm trying to look right now on ESPN to see what the lowest ticket price is. I'm in Jacksonville, and I really don't know. Both of these teams are so bad. I'm gonna go with the Titans just because Tony Pollard I think is the best player in this game. Tickets start at $22, so that's cool.
Yeah.
God.
Sorry, I'm just thinking.
Someone's selling a ticket on Ticketmaster for $12.
That's fucking insane.
You guys want to take a trip?
No, I'm good. Dolphins at Browns. Oh shit. Tua in the cold. In the cold.
Where's it at? Cleveland?
It's in Cleveland, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cold.
I think I'm gonna lean Dolphins in a low fucking scoring game. It's gonna be like 13-6 final score kind of thing. Not a lot of scoring going on. Give me the Dolphins.
Yep. Browns are just dog shit. Give me the Dolphins. A-Chain. I think he's gonna have a good game. Get him a touchdown, maybe 100 yards, rushing and receiving. Give me the Dolphins.
Yeah, I don't think it's close. I think it's the Dolphins. No Nick Chubb, no Jameis Winston. It's the Dolphins.
Yeah.
It could be negative 100 degrees.
If Jameis was playing, I would pick the Browns, just because they fucking sat this man Jameis. I'm going with the Dolphins. Fuck the Dolphins. They fucking suck. If you're gonna be bad, at least be bad with an entertaining quarterback and like give us some memes or some shit.
Well, I think it's the fact that Jameis will fuck around and win games and ruin their draft stock.
I mean, that's valid. I'll give him that, but yeah, he's already inactive for this week.
Well, there you go.
He's inactive, but he's the emergency number 3 quarterback.
All right.
Biggest game of the week.
Go Pack, go. Give me the Packers over the Vikings, doing the Lions a favor, knocking them out of the NFC North race for a couple days at least. Give me the Packers. I had a stroke while I was
that was rough trying to get that one out.
This is
the opposite. It was the fact that I had to say "Go Pack, go." It threw me off.
This is the opposite of what Colin normally says. I feel like this is gonna be a good ass game.
No, it absolutely is. Like this might be game of the week, honestly.
But yeah, we need the Packers to win to help us out. The Vikings defense though is tough. Give me the Packers, man. Go Pack, go.
I mean, they did just give up 24 to Geno Smith on one leg. So,
yeah,
are we really saying one leg Geno Smith is better than Jordan Love?
Geno's a top 15 quarterback.
Honestly, probably.
Oh, come the fuck on. One leg Geno?
We're not having that conversation. Marshall, what's your pick?
I don't want to be that guy. Geno gets hate on a little bit too much.
Geno's pretty ass this
year. He's better than Jordan.
Geno's been pretty fucking ass this year. I think I've been better than Geno. Give me the Vikings.
Yeah. For the first time probably in my entire life, I'm going to be rooting for the Packers this weekend. And the thought of that makes me feel sick to my stomach. I'm not going to lie. And I'm not looking forward to it, especially because Jordan Love does nothing but fucking let us down. The Vikings are going to win this game, and it's going to piss me off. And it's going to cause me to hate Jordan Love even more than what I've already hated this fucking man. Because it's going to come down to like a late second drive or some shit. He's going to throw the stupidest fucking interception in human history. And that's
he's going to straight up just like drop a snap or some shit.
Well, that's kind of what happened in the Seattle game. Like, Seattle had like a tough drive if they were going to go.
God, that last pick by Geno was so fucking
one
bad.
One of the worst picks. Which, who knows if it's on DK like they talked about on the broadcast. I don't give a fuck. That looked bad optically. Like, that was such a bad fucking throw.
I don't even know that it was the right read to begin with. Anyway, like even if DK had fucked it up.
That's what they said. They said that DK was supposed to like cut it shorter. My thing is, even if DK was supposed to cut it shorter, just throw it out of bounds. Like that wasn't a good target anyway. You know what I mean? Like live to play another down. But I think it's gonna be some dumb shit like that. Jordan Love's a fucking idiot. I can't stand this man. If he somehow pulls this off, like it's a late second win, I will say something nice about Jordan Love. I'll put that out on the table next week. Right. If he comes through, I will say something nice about Jordan Love. Somebody send this to him. I know I'm in that motherfucker's head. So if we just
yeah, he's worried about you, Donnie. He's worried about you.
I think he
I was on Christmas watching the fourth round package. Oh my gosh, I need to perform well.
Rose could be shaking in his boots.
Fuck, there's so much pressure for Sunday.
Yeah,
somebody's gonna be mean to me on the internet if I don't win.
Unfortunately, give me the Vikings. If I didn't already say it.
Damn. Falcons at Commanders. Give me the Commanders.
Yep, give me the Commanders.
Give me the Falcons.
Yeah, I don't think Penix took that good debut against a bad Giants defense. So give me the Commanders.
Did you guys see his interception? Someone said.
Oh yeah, that was not his fault.
Someone said, "Of course, this man Penix makes the terrible decision by thinking Kyle Pitts will catch the ball."
That was such a crazy interception too. Because
I did not see it, so I'll have to go back and look at that.
Yeah, you'll have to look at that, Colin.
The best way to describe it is this man, Kyle Pitts, had it in his hand and like carried it for a yard and then threw it to the defense because he was getting hit. It was some water boy shit. Like it was so bad the way he just. I don't want this. It was fucking great.
Jesus. All right. Lions at 49ers. NFC Championship rematch. Monday Night Football. Huge game.
Gildor's playing.
You shut your fucking mouth.
I mean, he was playing, so I wasn't not a joke.
Yeah. It doesn't mean you have to remind us. All right.
Yeah, never mind. Go ahead.
So anyway, I think because I previously picked the Packers to beat the Vikings, I think Lions locking up NFC 1 seed, NFC North Championship, back-to-back years. Give me the Lions. Fuck the 49ers. This is revenge. Like, this whole season has been about revenge and breaking old curses. Give me the Lions.
I will say the fact that the spread is 3.5 is disrespectful to the Lions. I think the Lions are going to win by 3 scores. Give me the Lions.
Yeah, 49ers are dog water.
I'm gonna go with the Lions.
I will preface this by saying I would trade. Man, I don't know if I can even go this far. I would trade both Green Bay wins to just absolutely fucking smack the 49ers. Like, literally 70-0. Like
no, you wouldn't. You hate Green Bay more than you hate anything else.
I hate Brock. It's more that fucking Brock Purdy and the Niners kicked us. Like, that's the only reason we don't go to the Super Bowl. Because Brock.
I tell you what, if we're up like 30, I'm still not feeling safe. Like, we need to fucking pedal to the metal the whole fucking game.
Remember that Hail Mary that Aaron Rodgers did on us? You remember that?
That made me hate Aaron Rodgers. That didn't make me hate the Packers.
What about Matt Flynn?
I wasn't a football fan when that happened. That happened like 2008.
Matt Flynn tore us up.
That did not happen in 2008. that happened like 2012.
Yeah, really? Stafford was definitely the quarterback.
I don't know. Anyway.
Of course he was.
But no, I'm very ready for them to fucking smack the 49ers. That being said.
49ers.
I think it is so realistic that we drop this game.
Oh, it is.
Like,
100%.
And I already said the Vikings win. Like, I think the Vikings are going to win. I think it's just so hard because if the Niners had something to play for, I would say, like, the Lions, like, I would say they have, like a 40% chance to win. Like, I'd give the Niners a clear edge. It's hard with the Niners really having nothing to play for because we haven't seen them play with nothing to play for since fucking, like, Jimmy G first got there over a half decade ago. So it's kind of hard to judge.
It's been a minute.
So, yeah, it's one of those things. I will say 3.5 is so fucking disrespectful. Dallas was right. That is the wildest line I've seen in forever. Like, that is fucking crazy. So, I'm gonna go with the Lions, and I'm gonna set up a Lions-Viking game, destiny game, but I could see the Niners dropping it, or the Niners taking this, and the Lions dropping it. But I mean, either way, even if we lose, it's still for the division week 18, right? Like, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Like,
even if they win, we lose, it's still.
The Lions can clinch, but the Vikings can't clinch. So, worst case scenario, I see it. I think it's honestly, it would be slightly a good thing, I think, if they were to lose this game and the Vikings were to win. Just because, like, Dan is not, there's no way for us to be sharper than for them to go in as, like, a real underdog again. So I think that would honestly be good, like, vibes-wise for the team, but yeah, I'm not going to pick against the Lions.
All right. That wraps things up.
Here's our picks. Whew. How we feeling, guys? We tired? Colin looks tired.
I'm very tired. I can keep going, though. I'm good.
Just think about Spencer Rattler's nipples.
You just might get a couple Drew Brees answers this trivia.
Those happen every...
This is random. Colin, do you have to work tomorrow?
No, I have tomorrow off. I took it off. I could potentially, yeah. The news does not stop because it's a holiday.
Well, you don't have to work Christmas, do you?
Last year I worked Christmas. I had Christmas Eve off.
Well, that
I had to work
the
Christmas
question.
Day.
That sucks.
No, I get PTO. I took both days off.
Paid Tyler over.
Paid Titus Young?
Okay.
Young starts
Can we get into trivia?
Paid Titus Young and Young starts with a Y. PTY.
What the fuck?
Dallas, what are we doing?
We're bringing back the 10K yard challenge. I thought it was pretty fun last time.
Nearly came in round one.
Last episode.
Last week.
Give me the Titans.
I will say, last episode, Colin, you weren't involved, but we did touchdowns instead of yards. So instead of 10K yards, it was 150 touchdowns, which significantly is harder. But we're gonna do yards. And I think we're going to do it in reverse. Since Donnie won last time, we're going to have Donnie go first. How's that sound?
All right. Sounds good.
That way
I'll know if I'm completely fucked by the end of it anyway.
Yeah. That way Colin can hopefully think of some players for teams before. So, Donnie, you will go first. As a reminder, you got a quarterback, a running back, wide receiver, and then one tight end.
Merry Christmas, y'all, by the way. It's officially midnight.
Merry Christmas.
Well, it's Christmas
Eve.
It's Christmas
Eve.
Dummy.
Hey, it's the fucking Christmas, all right?
it's not. Wait.
All right, Donnie.
Wait a minute. Isn't it 2 running backs and 2 wide receivers?
No. It's one running back, 1 wide receiver, 1 tight end.
Okay, I think that was for touchdowns.
Yep, that was for
touchdowns. Merry Christmas,
All right, Donnie, your player.
Happy Halloween, y'all.
Shut up, Marshall. Shut up.
We're off to a great start, and I'm not even going first.
Oh my God.
Sounds getting in my head. This isn't fair.
All right.
Billy Cannon. You want to draft Billy Cannon so bad.
Donnie, you got to pick a player from the Steelers that's played for the Steelers.
Fuck it. Okay.
By the way, Happy New Year.
Man. This would be good if we were doing like defensive stats. Man. You said it's 10K yards?
10K yards.
Man, I know there's... I can only really think of 3 guys, and it's... I don't know how well running back of these guys did, so I don't really... I know I should go Big Ben here. I'm not going to. I think AB had a really good year one of those years. So let me get Antonio Brown.
All right, Antonio Brown. Not too bad. Just a light 1834 for Antonio Brown.
I knew he was elite, and I knew Big Ben was like low. He had like 1 5,000 yard year, 2 of them.
I feel like you could get a better quarterback.
All right, quarterback, running back, tight end remaining. You gotta pick a player from the team we need to win the most. Go Pack, go Packers.
Fuck man. I don't really have a great tight end. The running back history isn't that great. Well, I don't even know. Has A-Rod had a 5,000 yard year? I don't know that off the top.
I don't know. Has he?
I'm gonna even if he hasn't, he had to have been close. Better than what the running back or the tight end option's gonna be. Wait a second. Are we still doing if they played for the Packers, their best year, even if it wasn't for the Packers?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, then I feel like I gotta go Jimmy Graham.
I was thinking Jimmy Graham, but I wasn't gonna say it.
I know his yards isn't gonna be that great, but I think Aaron Rodgers' best year is only like 4,900 yards. So I feel like I need to save quarterback.
All right, Jimmy Graham, 1310. It's pretty good for a tight end.
Yeah, that's so pretty
good. And Aaron Rodgers has not had a 5,000 yard passing season.
Good call.
Quarterback and running back left. You got the Eagles.
Man. That doesn't really help either or. I don't even know who the best fucking Eagles year would be. Like for quarterback, fucking Donovan McNabb. So I feel like that's off the table. I don't think he ever got close to 2K, but I mean it's got to be Shady. Shady's the only running back I can think of.
LaShawn McCoy. Let's see.
I do not believe you didn't go Saquon.
Yeah, you could have gone Saquon.
He's already got 1850. Shady's best year is probably 1600.
Yep, 1607. for Shady McCoy.
Yeah. To be honest with you, I didn't really think that one through.
You're gonna need a big pull here for your quarterback.
I'm gonna get like the fucking tight.
You know what, Donnie? You got the Patriots.
Drew Bledsoe.
Drake May's having a season, boys.
Can that 1 year? Yeah, give me Brady. I don't know if that's doing it for me, but it's got to give me fucking close.
I think you got it.
I mean, what was Brady's best year? Probably like.
I think he might have just got it.
Let me see. Let me add it up real quick.
That's a hell of a quarterback. I'm not gonna lie.
Is it even worth having us go?
I mean, if you guys could definitely do better than this, I think.
It was like that. It was like that last week, Colin. Marshall had like a really good run, and then I just got like every perfect fucking pick.
So Donnie did crack 10,000 with that pull. 10,067 yards.
That's with me leaving a free 200 yards on the table with Saquon too.
Yeah. Damn.
To be fair, I thought Shady's best year was like 1,300 yards. I didn't even realize he had a 1,600-yard year. So, pretty good.
All right.
I'll go.
There's definitely room for improvement on this, definitely, because if you get a running back with 2K and one of those top tier quarterbacks, it's definitely doable. But,
you got to get like a Jimmy Graham though. At tight end can kind of fuck you.
Tight end's the toughest one, I think.
Yeah.
All right, Marshall, you ready?
I am ready.
You got one quarterback, one running back, one wide receiver, one tight end.
Sir.
And you get a player from the Cowboys.
Trying to do this the most logical way. Troy Aikman. I mean,
Cooper Rush. Got like 1,300 yards right now.
I think modern day DeMarco Murray is a better ball than fucking Cooper Rush.
Yeah, because it's a fucking joke.
Welcome to hostility.
yeah. I'm gonna just go Emmitt Smith.
Emmitt
I
Smith.
think that's probably my best pull.
See, my first thought was get that tight end out the way with Jason Witten, because I know for sure he's got over 1,000 yards.
I think Witten and Emmitt Smith are both kind of in the same boat where like they were just great consistently. I don't know if they had like 1 year that was like absurd.
I was thinking Jason Witten, but I don't know if you ever had like a.
I was thinking you were gonna go Dak. I think Dak's probably the best pull. He's had a 5,000 yard year, hasn't he? Like he's put up yards.
I think so.
Has he?
So, yep, Emmett with 1,773. So it's already better than the Shady pull.
Jimmy Graham, I gotta beat him at.
Yep, that's going to be the big one is the tight end. You got quarterback, wide receiver, tight end remaining. And you are going to get a player from the Texans.
Needed that.
Billy Cannon is in play here.
Well, it's nice to know Marshall has no shot. So that's my one.
I feel like it had to be said, just a reminder.
God, we all have Billy Cannon in the back of our minds all the time. You don't have to remind us.
I don't even know. I'm gonna get screwed. Like,
It's a tough pull.
that is a really just crappy fucking pull. I gotta think of someone that maybe just like joined the Texans at a random point in their career. Ooh, he got someone. Could go D-Hop. Could go Andre Johnson. It's not a bad pull. feel like it's between Deshaun Watson. I'm trying to think. I'm guessing D-Hop probably had a better season than Andre Johnson.
No Brock Osweiler?
Shut up. I was thinking
Davis Mills?
I was thinking Darren Fells as the tight end was a fucking great pull. We had like probably a 50-yard season.
Probably gonna I'm trying to decide if I want to skip out. I'm gonna go with Deshaun Watson.
That was the secretive pull that I thought was not gonna get hit here.
That was
probably your best bet, honestly.
Yeah. I was kind of afraid he was gonna say Stephon Diggs. Not gonna lie, I know Stephon Diggs had like 1 or 2 good years.
It's crazy. So I looked at Diggs, Johnson, and D-Hop. They were all like 1,500 and some change.
Mm-hmm.
So like they all would have been about the same.
Yeah.
Watson led the league in passing that 1 year, so.
Yeah, it was like probably 4,700.
That was before all the massages.
What if we were
a little side eye? Like you were waiting for our approval on that.
What
joke?
if we were going for like 100 massages meter? Like, and you pulled.
Can we? What is the number?
4823.
Not bad.
All right. You got a wide receiver and tight end available. We're going with a player from the Bengals.
It was cooked. I needed because I can't make it all up against Donnie with a tight end pull. He got one of the better tight end pulls. This is cooked.
Well, you're at least going to come in second place, though. So.
Yeah, that's true, Colin.
Hey, what if Colin gets a pull of Drew Brees like 6 times?
I'm gonna just take Jamar Chase this year.
All right, Chase. Looking like he's going to get that triple crown as well this year.
He's
got 15-10. All right, and then your tight end. The Buccaneers.
Gronk.
Well, you got Gronk, but I don't think Gronk ever had like a really good receiving yards yet.
It's Gronk.
It is Gronk, but
I think he got more than Jimmy Graham.
Yeah, it's Gronk. I feel like I definitely got you. I think Gronk's.
Well, yeah, you won. You won. You had 500 more yards of passing than me, and about.
No, I'm saying I think.
Tight end wise.
I don't think Gronk ever had that good of a receiving yards year. I think his thing was always touchdown.
So Marshall, you did come up short of 10K.
How many yards did Gronk have?
Gronk had 17 more than Jimmy G.
Let's fucking go.
1327.
Let's fucking go.
That's a lot more than what I would have thought. I would have thought his best year was only like 1,100 or so.
So you finished with 9,433 yards.
You know what? I'll take
some tough pulls.
I think I should just go for the all meme team.
I'm not
this next one.
I'll take a silver.
This man Collins is giving up. Bro, what if he pulls the Titans though? He's gonna win. All meme team. I can't compete with that.
All right, starting off, he's got the Rams.
Oh,
Colin, you could have a chance of winning if you just be smart.
Colin, you're gonna pick Mike. You have so many good options.
I actually do. It's actually kind of tough.
If Colin beats me, I retire from trivia. I'll say that off rip. I can't.
Colin, you can do this.
No helping him.
There's actually some really good options here.
Okay, we'll start naming them.
He's gonna fucking no. Hold on. He's gonna You can't name him out. This man's gonna be like some really good options. Give me Tyler Higbee. He's just.
How'd you fucking know, dude? How'd you know?
And Skoranek is actually really good right now.
I think I'm gonna go Cooper Kupp.
Cup.
Oh, what are we doing?
I don't think that was that bad.
I think
I'm gonna take my
that's
chances.
the best pull.
Eric Dickerson has the most rushing yards in history.
Oh shit! I didn't even think
That's
about
true.
that.
That's not bad though, because Cooper Kupp has the second most receiving yards. So like,
right, I was gonna say.
You gotta take Eric Dickerson there.
You had what? How many have ran for 2K? I think.
I know, but like 2,100 yards.
Hey,
at running back.
All three of your options were good. You're either gonna go Dickerson, who has the record, Kupp, who's second, or Stafford, who.
But here's my thing: he's got to beat out Donnie in most positions. If he takes running back with 2,100 yards, he beats out Donnie 500 yards at that position alone. He's only beating out Donnie 100 yards here.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah, but then he's gonna pick some like Keith Miller ass motherfucking tight end, and it ain't gonna matter.
All right, here we go.
I think that's a bad pick.
The Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, Patrick Mahomes.
Are you sure about Patrick Mahomes? Is that the one you want? I'm just verifying. So
this man's thinking. Honestly, Colin, I think about it. Colin, I think about it. Colin,
what do you want?
Yeah.
You could also pick D-Hop here. This is also
no.
But you already got a wide receiver.
I was going to say, I already have a wide receiver. Plus,
you could be beating Donnie in two categories right now.
Will you shut the fuck up? Let him pick.
Oh, man.
Let the man fuck up on his own.
Oh, shit.
It's like how Marshall's playing on my downfall right now. He is way too excited. This man Marshall's literally sitting back like, beat this motherfucker. It's like, okay, goddamn, what the fuck?
Let me get Gonzalez at tight end.
God,
what?
damn.
Tony Gonzalez.
I'm gonna take my chances.
900 yards.
I'd be so pissed.
I would be too. Crazy.
See, here's the thing.
Oh no!
Travis Kelce had a lot more yards than a season.
Did he really?
He had about 200 more yards.
I kind of just assumed. See, I felt like Travis Kelce was going to be too easy and it was going to come back and bite me.
Choking.
I'm not,
Right,
again, Colin. Again, Colin. I'm not.
All right, everyone, shut the fuck up because you're getting in my head. All right, let me just go with my.
I would have also thought.
I would have.
I thought Kelce was the obvious choice.
I felt like Kelce was too obvious.
This man's getting spoon fed.
I keep forgetting the obvious, like, currently playing guys. I keep thinking of like old heads.
Yeah.
All right, you got the Dolphins.
This is some bullshit. This is fucking bullshit, guys.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, I feel like I gotta go Marino here, right?
Dan the man? Is
Yeah.
that who you're picking? Okay.
Please give this man a bad running back, please.
Listen, I just picked Tony Gonzalez, all right? I'm not doing too great.
You're doing fine. Bro, that was a bad guess, and you picked, at worst, the third.
A Hall of Famer.
Yeah, like, what the fuck are we doing?
I don't know. I think Donnie's still ahead of me. I think Donnie's gonna win.
I need to clutch up for running back.
I think Colin kind of
Lions running back. Lions
All
running
he has to do, he gets an above average running back, he's gonna beat me. Like
All I'm gonna say is the first time we did this, Colin got this team and picked the wrong person.
Don't give him fucking
We
hints.
have the Tennessee Titans.
Okay.
Give me Derrick Henry.
Colin won.
Let's go.
Okay. The fact that he got so much help is kind of bullshit.
He got a lot of help.
Listen.
You two helped him.
Fucking stupid, all right?
You two.
Honestly, if you hadn't gone, are you sure you want Patrick Mahomes? Even though I picked the wrong person anyway, I think that would.
To be fair,
bro, if you realize three of your four picks, they literally stopped and like made you rethink what you thought.
If Colin
that's kind of bullshit.
I think.
Well, so I mean, truthfully, if I had gotten the Titans again anyway, if he had just said Tennessee Titans, I was going to go Derrick Henry.
How much yards was he at?
Yeah, but Colin, we would have thought you said that the first time, and you went fucking CJ2K.
He said Billy Cannon, actually.
I did say Billy Cannon.
So, Dan Marino had 5,084 yards. Derrick Henry had 2,027 yards. Cooper Kupp, 1,947. Tony G, 1,258 for a total of 10,316.
So at the max, I was thinking about the math. If Colin would have picked different players, two different players at each position, he would have maxed out at 10,600. If he would have went Eric Dickerson and then Travis Kelce, and then he would have went Dan Marino, and then for that Tennessee Titans poll, I don't know if Colin would have thought of it, but you go Julio Jones, that's better than Antonio Brown. So he would have gotten about 10,600, 10,700.
I probably wouldn't have thought about Julio, honestly.
Not bullshit. Fuck you guys.
I probably would have said D-Hop, honestly.
I feel hosed. Fuck you guys.
But hey, two 10,000 challenges complete. You love to see it.
Yeah, we'd love to see
Didn't we also not break 10K last time?
Yeah, Donnie was super close last time.
I was at like 9-8.
He was like 10 yards short or something like that. But dang,
well,
10K.
I got this one.
That is it for this episode of the Force and Wrong podcast. We appreciate you guys for watching.
It's 12:24 on 12:24. Sorry.
Shut up.
That was that was. I can. It's 11:11. Make a wish.
Oh my god.
Audience, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry that.
Well, they turned it
off.
They've
turned it off already.
Yeah, like
they turned it off after that. Okay.
That was just out of pocket. We can't have that happen on the Fourth and Wrong podcast.
Colin is secretly a middle school girl in a fucking adult male's body. That's what that was. That was some fucking.
I don't know if any middle school girl knows about Billy fucking Cannon, but
time out. This is gonna get cut. Does that not look like a black penis in Colin's background?
It's a guitar case. Hang on.
No, it's not.
It's a guitar case. It's my guitar.
It did though.
That's crazy.
This is a TikTok. That's what that is. That's a fucking.
How did I not notice it till just now?
Bro,
my God.
Sleep deprived. Like,
it's all right, Colin. I got the Twin Towers in the back.
You got the Twin Towers and a black dick in the back. Like, oh god.
All right, that's getting moved before next week.
Anyways, we appreciate you guys for watching the Fourth and Wrong podcast. Only 2 weeks left in the NFL season, and then we are on to the playoffs, and then we're on to the off season, just like that. The NFL season is coming to a close. I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays. Enjoy it with your families. We will see you guys after Christmas for Week 17 of the NFL. We will see you guys next week. Peace.